So the second half of tonight's chat, I have named 10 unlikely weight loss tools. So we talked about getting rid of bad chatter in the first half of tonight's chat. So so this is the second half of chat number 225. Oh, there's someone named Tammy has joined us. So hello, Tammy. But in the first half of tonight's chat, in the first half of chat 225, say bye-bye to negative self-talk. We were talking about how to get rid of bad chatter, so how not to talk negatively to ourselves. So one of the things that I really am trying to work on is getting back to basics, because I'm telling you, I have still been on the struggle bus, just trying to find my groove. And hello, Tammy. Sorry, we greeted you a little bit early, but I'm still trying to find my post-vaccination groove, and and I'm struggling trying to find that. So I am a more than 20-year WW veteran, so back when we still called it Weight Watchers, and I was over 20 years ago when I started, we were still part of the have to eat tuna every day, or not every day, but you had to eat it like 3 times a week, and I think they still wanted us to eat liver, but anyway, so I was part of that group and I survived. But COVID seriously nearly did me in. COVID and my mom getting so sick and passing away literally just about did me in. So I'm still trying to find that group. So y'all have to bear with me that I'm talking about basics, and smart swaps and things like that. But I'm talking to me too. Okay? I'm not just talking to y'all. I'm talking to me too. So tonight for our second half, and I honestly didn't think there would be that many of you all here. So I thought, I'm not going to cook for the handful of people that are going to show up. And there are so many of y'all here. So we'll cook something really fun next week. Okay. But for tonight, I have 10 things that are unlikely. They're just unlikely weight loss tools. So when you think of weight loss tools, what's the first thing that you think of? I'm going to let y'all chat for just a second while I get another sip of this Steez. Is that what it's called? Somebody help me. So what is the first? Oh, thank you, Vicky. I love y'all too. What is the first thing you think of when I say a weight loss tool? What's the first thing you think of? What's the first weight loss tool that you think of? Scales. Yeah, Kathy says scales. Exactly. Heidi says scales. Yep. Marlene says tracking. So something to use as a tracker. Jean says scale. Sandy says scale. That's funny. That's funny that so many people are picking scale. Oh, and Liz says a food scale. Yeah, Liz says a food scale. Marlene says tracking. Myrna says a food scale. Okay. So and Take says a measuring cup. Yeah, those are all great tools. And those are all great tools to use for, and Tammy says measuring cup. So those are all great tools to use for your weight loss journey. But, hello Alicia. I'm gonna talk to you tonight about, oh, Alicia says she lost track of time because it's a beautiful day in Ohio. And Barbara says, yes, Kelly, you deserve lunch. Thank you. I think I do. And I'm going to post that on my desk. So 10 things that you may not think of that are very important tools in your weight loss journey. So, okay, so there are 10 unlikely tools. Okay, the first of our unlikely tools is, we just talked about this. We literally just talked about it. Oh yeah, and Tags, let's see, is it Tag that said that? No, Trish said hands for measuring. Yeah, that's not one of the ones we're going to talk about tonight, but that is also a good one. Okay, so these are unlikely. So we just talked about index cards. Okay, index cards. I think they are invaluable in your weight loss journey. Things like writing good affirmations on them and posting them where you can see them, but also keeping track of things. And if you all have been around for very long, you will remember these, but also for keeping track of things like meals that you want to remember how to make, or like certain things at certain restaurants that you want to remember. Like if you've already done the work and come up with, at Cracker Barrel, I get this, this, and this, and it's this many points. Or that I love to make, this recipe, and I already have the points posted on there. Or, if I want to do, if I need something for 3 points, 0 points, and 6 points, I can combine these and I can use these index cards. And I can, I can make any combination of meals and say, I know, Lynn, that's what these are. Look, do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember these? those are the index cards that we did a while ago. So I still think this is an invaluable tool. I still think it's an invaluable tool. Let me see if I can find one that one of you all did. So I love these as a tool because you can go, so like Casey did this one. Casey did this one, and it was for snack time. It was a Baby Bell cheese, 2 teaspoons of balsamic vinegar, fresh basil, and assorted veggies to hashtag bulk it up. So that, you know, I can put this, I can make any combination of these, and I can come up with my day. So this is one of my back to basics that I'm going to go back to. I'm going to pull these back out. Obviously, I just did pull these back out, like Wendy's, you know, like a Wendy's chili, you know, so something that I can fall back on and say, you know what, I'm going to go back and pull all of these out so that I have, you know, so I can make my own assortment of cards, because I was very successful when we were doing this. When we were doing the index cards, I was at goal weight, okay? All of our fancy schmancy new things to track with are awesome, but when I made it this simple so that I could just say, yes, Tammy. Okay, so Tammy wants to know if she can watch this later. Tammy, later, so when this is done at 9 o'clock, it will automatically post to Facebook, and so you can go back to here, you can come back here to If You Have an Egg and watch it on Facebook, or if you want to wait and watch it later on YouTube, it'll be on youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. That'll be posted probably maybe tomorrow, but since it's a holiday, maybe not for Casey. It'll be posted on YouTube, and then we always post it on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, our blog. So yes, you can always watch it later. But I'm just telling y'all, I was at goal weight when I was using the cards. So I love all of our new tools. I love all of the new tracking tools on the you know, the phone and the iPad and everything like that. But I was at goal weight when I used the index cards. So I'm breaking my index cards back out. Okay, that is an unlikely tool. So that's probably something that you all had not thought about in a long time. And you can go back. We had those on, and we had chats, and back then they didn't have numbers. So the chats were called Index Card Meal Idea Swap. And if you go to YouTube and search that, you will find, or if you go to YouTube and go to my videos, so if you go to YouTube, search If You Have an Egg, and then go to my list of videos, if you type in Index Card Meal Idea Swap, that is one of them. Index Card Swap Time is another one that shows you how to do it. Or one called Index Card System, and you'll see just how far I'll go to have something physical, tangible. I mean, again, I love all my electric stuff, but I love having something in my hand. I love having something in my hand. And you can do, you know, cards like this too, or on another chat, and I failed to go back and see what number it was, what chat number it was, but we did one where it said, and I had this on my refrigerator at home, where it says, you know, I feel so, or I'm so, and there was a blank, and then you said, I feel like blank. So at the time, it was about eating your emotions or something like that, and so you would put in something like, I'm so mad, I feel like eating a bag of potato chips, or I'm so whatever. But it can be, if you do something like that, it can be extremely revealing. So note cards, use them. I'm just going to say, use them. Okay, my next unlikely tool is an ice cube tray. And I know y'all are thinking, yeah, Kelly, duh, we need ice. I mean, we're working out. You know, you keep telling us to go work out and walk and go to the gym and do all this stuff. We're going to need ice, Kelly, okay? Okay, so you do. Yes, you do. You especially need ice when it's hot. You know, like last week we were, what was it, Barbara, 90 something, I guess, here in East Tennessee. Yesterday or last night we were like 40 something. So we had like a 50-degree temperature change, or, you know, or something. So yeah, so ice cube trays, you're going to need them for that. But did you also know that you can use ice cube trays, and Tag says what? Ice, I-C-E. So Tag does not understand my accent, and I'm sure she thinks I'm saying, pardon me, but I'm sure she thinks I'm saying ASS, because I get accused of that from people who are not around here, but I'm saying ice, like frozen water trays, okay? So yes, we do need those. But you can also do things like, you can portion out and freeze fat-free ricotta, or just ricotta, so things like that. So I know let's see, I think it's Popcorn Karen that does that, and I've done it many, many, many times. When I can find fat-free ricotta, you need to go ahead and grab it because it's not always available, and you can go ahead and portion it out into an ice cube tray, and make it into like 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, however, you could use a bigger one with the bigger squares if you wanted to do 2, but then go ahead and freeze them in this, and then put them in smaller packages so that you can pop them out and use them later. So it's perfect for that. You can crush or mince garlic. Oh yeah, so Lynn is saying exactly what I'm saying. You can crush or mince garlic. You can crush or chop up herbs, and you can freeze them in that, and then you'll have them ready. So like if you needed garlic, if you needed minced or crushed garlic for something, instead of dragging out garlic, and crushing it right then, you would always have it. So it'd be frozen, so you could just pop it out. You don't have to leave it in these trays. You can, again, after they're frozen, you can put them into like little Ziploc bags or some other kind of a container. You can freeze flavored water or sports drinks or something like that, and just freeze them and then put it in with your bottle of water for something, fun, because you have a little fun little additive in there. Hello, Orlando Debbie. But you can use it for, for something fun. Or we have done this a lot when we've had people here at Casey Kitchen Center, or like for baby showers or bridal showers, now that we can have them again because Knoxville's opened up our max. Alyssa calls them max. She calls it a max. So now that our max mandate is up, we can have bridal showers and, things like that. Alyssa says tomato paste. That's a perfect idea. But we chop up fruit and put it in here. Chop up fruit, some kind of flavored water, fizzy water, something like that, and freeze it. And then when you plunk it into either a punch bowl, or you put it into like an like a glass beverage dispenser, it's super fun, and the flavors are, melting, it's pretty floating around. Okay, so I think this is extreme. I think an ice tray is extremely important in your weight loss journey because you can use it for lots of different things to get yourself prepped and ready to go, and just, to save a little bit of time. Okay, a permanent marker. So what do y'all use these for? So a lot of people use a permanent marker to write in the back of their kids' clothes before they go to camp. They, to, I don't know, make poster boards for yard sales and, things like that. But they're not just for writing in your kids' clothes anymore. You can use a permanent marker to label your groceries. And I know y'all have seen me do this 100 times, but use them. Okay, get a Sharpie. Well, that's a brand name, but anyway, get a permanent marker. Exactly, Vicki, and go ahead and write the points on the foods. That's exactly right. So like this fat-free tuna salad. So this is a fat-free tuna, Fit and Active fat-free tuna salad that I got at Aldi. And this is in the cabinet here at Casey Kitchen Center. Well, remember, I deserve to sit down for lunch. Well, if I have to figure out the points and sit down and get it ready and I'm not going to end up doing it. So if you go ahead and write the points on there, and even write, what color it is. If you're doing blue, green, or purple, if you go ahead and write the points for whichever plan on there, you can be ahead of the game. You can do that on things like this, like these little cake cups. So this one, I'll remind myself that one cup is 1 point. 2 cups is also 1 point in this size. Not that I need to be eating 2 of these, but these are smaller cake cups. So if you go ahead and write that on there, I'll just already know. Or if it's something that the points jump up, I'll know not to grab it, or to think, ooh, gosh, I don't want to get a second one. Or things like this Skinny Pop kettle corn, the sweet vanilla. I have not tried this yet, but I can already promise you that if I open this bag and if I don't go ahead and point it out, if I don't go ahead and separate it into smaller bags, this will become 1 serving. Okay. So something like this, go ahead, get you some smaller Ziploc bags, something like that, and then use your Sharpie marker to write on that Ziploc bag however many points it is. And I think for this per serving, it's like 5 points if I'm not mistaken. But go ahead and write that on there, because again, if I don't list the points at all on here, if I open this bag, it's going to be empty. But if I go ahead and put it out into the smaller bags and write 5 smart points on there, I'll eat a bag. I might eat a second bag, but I'm probably not going to open a third bag when I see that 5 points staring at me again. So, and Dixie says, how do you know how many points they are? Well, you can scan. So Dixie, if you are a if you have an active WW membership, you can scan the barcode. So I can scan the Skinny Pop barcode. I can scan the Fit and Active, and it should already come up. If it doesn't come up, we actually have a chat for that. We have a chat for how to calculate points. So we'll have to go back and figure out what chat number that is. Okay, so that is so this one. So that's the permanent marker. Okay, what is this? So y'all tell me what this is. And Dixie, if somebody can find that chat, we'll post it. If not, I'll try to get Jessica to post it when she posts this on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Oh, and Dixie, okay, Dixie's having trouble with the WW app. You know what, Dixie? I'm going to make myself a note. Help Dixie with the app. And Dixie, are you in our closed group? Are you in the closed in our closed If You Have an Egg group? If you're not, we need to work on getting you in there. No, it's not a half a cup, Debbie. But we need to work on getting you in there, and I will try to find. I'll try to find that chat number for the how to use the app, because we do have. Oh, Dixie, can somebody pretty please message Dixie or post on her comment if Carol's here? She usually has it pulled up. The link to our closed group, and Dixie, please answer the 3 questions. I'll try to find it anyway and let you in, but we need to get you in there so that we can help you. Okay, so this is an ice cream scoop. So yes, Sherry's right, Betty Ann's right. So this is an ice cream scoop, and Carol Lou, thank you so much for posting that. So Dixie, if you can see the comment that Carol Lou just posted, and Dixie, it's okay. Dixie can't use the WW app. We'll talk about that separately. So let's get you in our group first. Let's get you in the closed group first, and then we will figure it out. Okay, we will figure this out. So it's like no woman left behind. Okay, no WW are left behind. Anyway, so this is an ice cream scoop. Okay, so this is not just for ice cream. Yes, this is for ice cream, but it's not just for ice cream. So this is an average ice cream scoop. It's a 1/4 of a cup. So I use this for ice cream, for a 1/4 of a cup of ice cream. I also use this for like if I need to scoop out exactly a 1/4 of a cup of yogurt. I use this for mashed potatoes. So if I want a 1/4 of a cup, or two little scoops, 2 little half cups of yes, Sylvia, it is 2 little half scoops, or 2 little 1/4 of a cup scoops of mashed potatoes, so that I have a 1/2 of a cup of mashed potatoes. And the reason, okay, and Alicia just said mashed potatoes. The reason I use this for mashed potatoes, it's a 1/4 of a cup. I use this for macaroni and cheese too. It is a 1/4 of a cup, but look, it comes with a built-in Tato scraper. So if you don't know what a Tato scraper is, I just made it up. But it comes in with a built-in Tato scraper, so that way I can keep my dignity. Because if I have measured out a 1/4 of a cup of mashed potatoes and go like this and put it on my plate, I would be forced to go to either lick it or wipe it, because I've already counted those points, okay? So I want all of the potatoes that are in there. So use that little handy Tato scoop and get the rest of your potatoes out. Okay, so that's what I use that for. And it's perfect for macaroni and cheese, potatoes, and ice cream. It's perfect for that. Okay, so that's another good one. The next one is kind of weird. What is this? This is mouthwash. Okay, so you're probably thinking, Kelly, you can't drink mouthwash, Kelly. So don't go there. Okay, so mouthwash, toothpaste, mint flavored sugar-free gum, something like that. These all fall into the same category. Have you ever brushed your teeth and then tried to take a bite of like a potato chip or a piece of candy or something like that? It's gross. It's absolutely gross. So you just wouldn't do that. So using something like mouthwash, again, toothpaste or mint flavored sugar-free gum, not candy flavored. And Lynn's exactly right. It makes you not want to eat after. Not sugary flavored sugar-free gum, but it has to be like strong minty, and that's why the mouthwash is so good. You're not going to want to eat. So it's going to keep you from sticking something else in your mouth. And if you will use it at your appointed, whatever you're designated, and this is up to you. But whatever your designated I'm done eating time is, so if it's, you don't have to be doing intermittent fasting or something like that. But if you, whatever your designated time of, I need to stop eating mouthwash, toothpaste, or mint flavored sugar-free gum, it's going to help you build that habit of, okay, this is my stop. So I brush my teeth and do my mouthwash at, let's say, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It doesn't matter what time it is. But when you do that, it sets you up for, okay, this is I'm done eating time. Plus it's an icky, gross taste. So you're probably not going to keep eating. Okay. So that is the next one. The next one, elastic hair bands. So elastic hair bands are great for putting your hair up. So if you're exercising, you need to get your hair up. If you're doing the second half of a live chat and need to get your hair out of your face while you're cooking, they're great for that. But the elastic hair bands are good for so much more. So let's pretend like this is the key to your locker at the gym. So you're at the gym, because we can go now, So you're at the gym, you've got the key to your locker, and you're thinking, where on earth am I going to put that? Where am I going to put that key? I'm not going to put it in my shoe because I'm going to end up stepping on it. If I tie it to my shoe, I'm probably going to lose it, whatever. So use an elastic hair thingy. And it doesn't just have to be for the gym, but I use these for all kinds of stuff like this. So, sorry, I should have slowed down. Let me show you. So here's the key. You put the elastic hair thingy through it. And then you've got 2 loops. Stick one of the loops through the other loop. And when you pull it tight, that puppy's not coming loose. I'm just telling you, I don't know why people don't do this all the time. I use these to hang things. I use them for lots of stuff. So there's your key. So now there's your key to the gym, to your locker at the gym, and you can slip that over your Fitbit or your Apple Watch or, whatever, or if you want to do it on your, shoelace or whatever. So now there is your key to the locker and you have it with you. Okay, that's one elastic hairband thing. Here is another one. If you have a ginormous purse like I do, so I just got, it's called a hobo purse here at Casey Kitchen Center, and they are awesome. They're awesome. But in this giant hobo purse, I'm constantly going, what on earth? Where is it? Where is everything? Where is everything? Well, y'all know me. I hashtag purse check everything. So I use a hair thingy to keep some snack bars together. Otherwise, I would have 4, however many snack bars I have. They would be everywhere in the bottom of that hobo purse, and I wouldn't know where they are. So I can use this hairband to keep them together. So those are going to stay together in my purse. And for foods that I am at a high risk of developing the creep, and who's been watching long enough to know what the creep is? So just tell me real quick, show of hands or some thumbs ups or something. Who's been watching long enough to know what the creep is? So the creep for me happens with things like peanut butter, cereal, milk, things where I'll measure it out, like a tablespoon of peanut butter, and then a tablespoon of peanut butter, and then a tablespoon of peanut butter. And then the next thing I know, when I go back and measure it, it's a tablespoon and a half of peanut butter, but I'm still counting a tablespoon. Yeah, Lynn, Sandra, Tag, yeah, all y'all, Sherry. Okay, so this is something that Gwen taught me. So my fearless leader, Gwen, taught us to do this. So I didn't have a jar of peanut butter here at work because I would just eat it if I did. So I keep that for at home where I can control it. But things like this is granola, and this is an awesome and amazing granola that we have at Casey Kitchen Center now, and it's called Eat My Granola. But this stuff is delicious, and it's delicious, but I need to make sure that I only get a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons. I need to make sure and measure it. So you just put the elastic, and you can use a rubber band. I can't touch rubber bands because I'm allergic to them. So I use hair thingies for everything, or hair elastics. We call them hair thingies. But then like on this one, I'm only using a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of this whenever I use it because it's so fantastic. And I have to measure this, or I promise you, this is so fresh and so delicious. And we do have it here at Casey Kitchen Center if you're in Knoxville. But it's so fresh and it's so delicious. I would definitely have the creep. I'm going to have to talk fast. So you stick that on there. So now my tablespoon is attached to my granola. So guess how much I'm going to be putting in my cereal or my yogurt or whatever I'm putting it in? A tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, but I'll be measuring it out. Okay, so hair thingies, I highly recommend them. The next one, deodorant, and I'm going to start talking really fast. So deodorant. So everybody who's going to the gym, walking, running, getting out, whatever, you know, the people around you right now are saying, thank you, Kelly. Thank you for reminding them to wear deodorant. Okay, I'm not reminding you to wear deodorant. You can do that on your own. But deodorant, if you have not tried this, either underneath a sports bra, and I'm just going to let you imagine where I'm putting this, underneath a sports bra, or if you are bad for chafing in between your legs, if you will use some stick deodorant, then this one kind of works fine. The roll-on, not so much, because it needs to have some anti-friction, you know, properties. But if you'll use this underneath your sports bra, or in areas where you're prone to chafing, like I'm really bad prone to chafing in between my legs when it's hot outside. So you put some of that, put some deodorant on there. Guess what? They're slick as butter, you know, while you're walking. And you don't get all those little nasty bumps, and that doesn't hurt and everything. So I highly recommend the deodorant for that. Okay, binder clips. So binder clips, and I know, or any kind of a clip, So binder clips, chip clips, you know, anything like that. And I know you're thinking, yeah, Kelly, we're going to keep chips closed, or we're going to keep, oh, Carol Lou's dermatologist told her to do that. So good. Okay, so good. So I'm doing a thing. So, you know, you're thinking, yeah, we're going to use these to keep bags closed, like the Skinny Pop bag, you know, like, yeah, Kelly, use clips to keep things like that closed. Okay, what I use them for, and I cannot find the picture, I can't find the chat, I cannot figure out where it is, but I use, and I'll have to find the picture and get this for Jessica, and it doesn't matter what kind, Marlene, as long as it's like stick deodorant, not roll-on. Roll-on or spray-on's okay, but the stick deodorant works better. But these I do, and I'll have to go back and find that picture, but those, the bag things that I use all the time. Oh my gosh, grip sticks. The grip sticks that I use, because I'm running us out of time. So the grip sticks, when I run those through the bag of things for the freezer, because I'm constantly losing things in the freezer, or something that I really, really wanted ends up way in the back, and it ends up freezer burn, and then I never find it again. So yes, Betty, and the grip stick. So I run the grip stick through the top of the bag, and I'll have to find that picture. And then I use the clips, and I hang them. I hang them in my freezer. So we have a side-by-side, and our freezer, you know, has the little wire shelves. So I run the grip stick through it. You don't have to use a grip stick, but I run the grip stick through it, and then I use a binder clip or some other kind of clip, and I put this through the wire and clip it on there, and it keeps them like this. So they're hanging. So like my frozen things, like my bags of riced cauliflower and things like that, they're hanging like this underneath one of the shelves in the freezer, so they don't get lost and you can find them. Okay, so binder clips, water bottles. Okay, so water bottles. And I know y'all are thinking, okay, Kelly, you're just making things up now. You're just making things up. Water. Yeah, we have to drink water. We've got to drink water. Everybody knows we've got to drink water. Okay, but water bottles weigh approximately a pound. Oh my gosh, and Sandra's been doing that since she was a teenager in Texas. This is new to me. That was a Pinterest thing, the chip clip thing, or the clip thing. But anyway, so these weigh about a pound each. Okay, and I know a lot of y'all are over a pound in your workout, but let's think. So if I'm here at work, you know, if I'm here at work and I don't have my, I don't have my hand weights with me, you can do enough reps of any kind of, any kind of arm exercises. You can do enough reps to work up a little sweat. So where I might only do like 25 of something, if I was at home and had my 2 or 3 pound weights, and I know Sandra is getting ready to move up, again on her weights, and I know Linda does a kettlebell. But if you were at work, or if you were just standing around the kitchen, and you needed to do something, these are a pound each. And you could, you could work up a sweat if you did enough repetitions. Okay, and because I'm running us out of time, the last one is a gift card, gift cards. Yeah, not just any gift card. So, gift cards, get one that is for a place that is your go-to, surefire, never fail, I can always find something on plan place. Because when you're sitting in the car and you're starving and you're thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do for lunch? I'll run through McDonald's, or I'll run through, whatever. Sonic around here is really bad. But when you're thinking, I'm going to run through one of those places, if you've got if you already have a gift card on you or in your purse or in your glove compartment or something for somewhere that you know is a surefire winner every time, that you will make a good choice. So like Chick-fil-A for me, I'm guaranteed, almost guaranteed, 50% more likely. That's not a real statistic. I don't know. Twice as likely, 3 times as likely, whatever. I'm just making up numbers now. To choose grilled chicken and a fruit cup, the grilled chicken nuggets and a fruit cup, way more likely to choose that if I already have the gift card in my pocket and that's where I, or purse or whatever, and that's where I go. If I run through McDonald's, I ain't picking nothing good, okay? Not gonna happen. So Chick-fil-A is a good one. Cracker Barrel's a good one. Wendy's for me is a good one, because I will get the chili, and I'll go ahead and add some sour cream, because it just adds one more point. But anyway, so pick something good. So a gift card is number 10. My number 10 thing in the 10 unlikely weight loss tools. This is number 10. Actually, it's probably number 1. Just kidding. But yeah, so get a gift card for somewhere that you know that you will be successful if you go there. I think Chipotle might be another good one. But anyway, you all be thinking about that. So post in the comments where you think a good place, where's the successful place, and what do you get? So I don't want to just know where you, oh, thank you, Dixie. So I don't want to just know where you're going to get your gift card from. I want to know what you're going to get. So I know a lot of y'all are really successful with Chipotle. Again, Wendy's is a good one for me. Subway for some of you all. So in the comments, so when Jessica gets this posted on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and when Casey gets it posted on YouTube, and it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. Comment. I want to hear your comments of where you're going to get your gift card from and what it is that you get from there that helps to make you so successful. So I have run us out of time. John is saying good night. That means John wants me to wrap it up and come home. So you all have an amazing evening. Thank you so much for being here on a holiday weekend. Again, I'm shocked that there are so many of you all here. But don't forget to share this with a friend. I know more and more places are losing their meeting, spots, and we just all need to stick together. So y'all have a great evening. Have a great holiday if you're here in the U.S. Y'all be safe. Be careful. Yep. And if you have somebody we need to remember, let me know. So again, y'all have a great evening. And I am walking around with my key. So I do not need the key to my locker right now, but I am walking around with that. So y'all have a great evening. I hope you got some great ideas. Comment and let me know. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please let the next video roll over. I would appreciate it if you would go ahead and watch the next one. And if you have not subscribed yet, that little spot is right down here. You just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then hit the little bell so that you'll be notified when we have new videos. And if you need any merch, if you need a t-shirt, a cool t-shirt, a water bottle, anything else with one of Casey's cool badges or anything like that on there, you can click on this button and you will be taken to our Spreadshirt store. So y'all have a great week, and I will